Welcome everyone to our weekly talks in School of Timeless Wisdom. I'm Omni Amin, the founder of Timeless Wisdom Group. And as we decided in our discussions that today I'm going to speak about what I call the God beam. And the idea came to me because last week I was hit with this fever, and we are in a time where there are a lot of transitions and there's a lot of energy in the cosmos. So I was perfectly fine. And then I was just hit with this fever. And I felt that, is this like Corona? What is happening? Is it a common cold? Is it the flu? So what I did, I just decided to completely rest. And I kept visualizing one thing, that I'm not going to be ill. Like whatever transitions the planets are undergoing, or my body, because you see, you need to realize one thing. Our body is vibration, a vibration. Like everything in the universe is energy. What is energy? Energy, any energy, electricity, fire, any energy, light, is an oscillation. So it is basically a specific oscillation that gives the vibration of, to show the nature of this thing. And each and every one of us has a specific vibration that is unique to that person. Just like your telephone number. I want to call you, I dial your numbers. I cannot dial someone else's number to get you. So here, energetically, I want to reach you. I need to be on the same wavelength oscillation of the vibration that your body is on. So how to know a good healer? A healer usually tells you you're going to heal yourself. They're not going to say, I'm going to heal you, because no one really heals anyone. What they do is they plug into your energy and find that your energy is down. And then because you so want to up your energy, they help you lift this energy up. Because a disease is no more than the body vibration is struggling to keep the normal, the normalcy of its everyday activity. And it's been like hit with disease or some sort of discomfort. So the vibration of the body is not up to its optimum. It is slower. This is why a lot of healers say, I'm sorry, I cannot heal you because I'm unwell myself. Like they need to make sure that their body is in tune and harmony so that they can help another person. And you need to be very careful with this. Why? Because if someone is unaware or they are not master of what they are doing, if they've got a specific vibrational illness and they go into you, you allow them to go into your energy field, they can transmit it to you. So this is why sometimes we meet people in the street and you say hello and you're energized. You say, oh my God, every time I see this person, I just feel light, I feel happy. I'm in a different space. Why? Because they helped you raise your vibration. And likewise, sometimes you see people, and every time you see these people or shake hands or they give you a hug, you feel exhausted, you feel very tired, you feel as if something has come upon you and you just want to go home and jump in bed. Now, some people are what we call energy leeches, and you need to be aware of those people. I'm always telling you that they're not deliberately doing this, although some are. Some know that they are energy thieves. So you need to always guard yourself. Now, how do I guard myself? What is this? And what is the God beam? Basically, since we're all vibrations, it means that we are a vibration from source. So source, the all, the law of one, the highest principle, God, the I am. It doesn't matter the name. But let's say there is a source of light. And this source, or this huge source of energy is so fast. The speed of light is nothing compared to it, okay? And when we were all coming into existence, each and every one of us has a God particle, has an I am particle. Got this small, tiny particle, that's all you need. You don't need more than this particle. It's just like the cell, one cell can divide and become two cells, and then each cell divides, and then we have 4 cells, and then the division of cells is what we call kind of like infinite, into infinity. It doesn't mean that every time a cell divides itself that the new cell becomes less. No, they're all the same. So here, Source gave each and every one of us a God particle. And this God particle is what gives you, or this tiny divine, the divine in you, the particle, is what gives you this momentum, this energy, this euphoria of being. And when you're not in touch with it, when you ignore it, you're basically, let us say, kind of like exhausting your fuel without going to get some more, or forgetting that your fuel is inside of you. So this is why in meditation, we always say, like, concentrate on one point. Find that one point inside of you that you call your higher self. There's always a point that you as a person will identify with. Some say it's in my consciousness. I just feel the light here. Others say it's in the heart. It's usually in the heart. Some say I feel it now in my solar plexus. Others say, no, it starts with me from the base of the spine, and it's this Kundalini energy. Is one better than the other? No, they're all right. All of them are right. It is you who will know the quickest, easiest way for you to start this spark to glow. And I usually tell people, if you cannot find it inside, just imagine. It's a very, very simple technique. You imagine a spot of light in front of you. And better still, you imagine the sun, the whole sun is in front of you or on top of you, and one mighty ball of light is coming and is entering you. Now, it can enter from the crown. You can enter and place it in the third eye. It can enter the heart. It can enter your solar plexus. It doesn't matter. Solar plexus, solar sun. You have got light inside of you. You have got a sun. This is your sun, okay? This is your God particle. Your God particle, your energy, your power is anchored inside of you. So we call upon it. So the first way is to, or thing to do, is acknowledge its presence and be honest. Like, genuinely say, I believe that I've got this light particle, divine particle, that gives me all this power and might in my life, in my thoughts, in my being, in my action. Okay? So here you need to believe that you've got this. If you haven't got it, or if you believe that you haven't got it, everyone has got it. Even the most, whom you call evil, have got this particle, but they have dimmed it or are using it for the opposite end. And focus upon it and see it glowing inside your body and spreading to where all your body energy centers. That is your 7 chakras, from the crown to the base of the spine. And when you intend that this energy is lighting your body up, you need to say 2 things. I am connecting with my I am particle, or God particle, or divine particle, and I'm lighting all my energy centers with this particle. And the best way to, if you want the flames to rise, what do? You wind them. The wind makes the flames rise. So your wind is your breath. So you keep inhaling the light and see your God particle expanding, going in all your centers. Now, once this happens, every chakra of your body is going to light. You'll say, but I'm not seeing anything. You don't have to see it. But if you practice it enough, you will. You will come to a point, I promise you, where you'll see it and maybe others can see it too. This is why they always depict the saints in any temples or churches with a halo around their head. But this halo was not a fantasy. It was real, okay? That circle of golden white light, which shows that this is an enlightened being. Enlightened meaning in light, in the light, meaning that person has lived his or her whole life in the light, in that divine light that you right now can start. All you need to do is intend, believe it, inhale it, feel, see, whatever, intend that all your chakras are alive with it. And when the chakras are alive with it, this is your shield. You know the chakras? They expand. Every person has a different radius. And once they're all ignited, they become your shield. It's an impenetrable shield. You see, oh, I became ill, or I became this, or I became that. I'll say because something penetrated your shield. You were off your guard. You know, when we say off guard. So this is your shield. And you can also intend, like every morning or before I go to sleep, every morning and before I go to sleep, the first thing I do when I wake up, I start with a gratitude, and I'm very grateful to open my eyes to a wonderful day, even if I feel very ill. I don't say I'm ill. I just say, oh, I'm so grateful. And I know that I've got my God particle inside of me. And I focus on it. And if I find, sometimes you're in so much pain, you can't focus, I bring it from the sun and put it inside of me and allow it to warm all my energy centers. And I say, I am blessing myself with my God particle, and I'm seeing it expand, and I'm seeing all my body is surrounded by light. And this is my guard. This is my shield. This is what protects me and rejuvenates me, heals me, puts me in balance. Now, I go a step further because I meet a lot of people and I see that all my chakras have blended and have become a wonderful either circle or pyramid, impenetrable, of this divine light around me. And I like the pyramid, like it's as if from my crown, just above my crown and going down. And I'm inside, I'm in the middle of this pyramid. And I give an order, whether it's a ball of light or a pyramid, that it has mirrors facing outwards. From the outside of the pyramid, there is mirrors, not from the inside, because I'm not going to keep looking at myself, no. And I put an intention. I say that these mirrors are mirrors of divine light. If any evil thought, harm, negative intention, negativity of anything that has been sent to me deliberately or not deliberately, it is what I do. It is surrounded by divine light, and my mirrors are reflecting them back to their source. I don't need to know who it's coming from, where that person is. Maybe that person is on Neptune or Mars or in a different dimension or at the other end of the earth. It's not my business. What I need to do is to be in my power. So I see that my mirror is, because it's a mirror of light, remember, it's a mirror of divine light, is wrapping these negative thoughts that are not conducive, whether, and also intend, even if they're from inside of me, you just see them going out and being wrapped, and you're with the speed of light. Now, this is very important, with the speed of light, sending them back to source. If you, better still, create a laser beam. So you see that all the chakras of your body are blending into one point. So they're all coming in front of your mirror, one point, and this is your laser beam. And whatever you've wrapped around that is not serving you, you see your laser beam shooting it away. You can even give the order. It's shooting it away with the speed of light, okay, the velocity of light, and sending it back to its source. I'm going to speak about this in a bit. And it is completely, you're left in perfect harmony. And then you intend that inside of your bubble of light or pyramid, that 24/7, you're in this divine particle, divine beam, the God beam, that is showering you 24/7 with this. So if you're able to sustain this idea that you are in the light 24/7, you're inhaling it, you're living it, it's surrounding you, it's your shield, it's your guard, it's your protector, it heals you. And what is this light? This is God light, source, the source that you came from, or the divine spark that is in you. Okay? Now, if you're in it and you can sustain this thought, what happens? You are in the light, means you are enlightened. Enlightened. Your mind will start to think clearly. You will calm quicker. You will heal. Like, how did I just heal in overnight? I placed myself in this light because I was so busy. Although I intend very quickly that, when I wake up and I put the bubble of Gazarite, and before I sleep, I do the same, but I do one thing. And I give the order that it automatically renews itself every 24 hours. Now, because I was so busy, I would sleep before I even say it. And that's when I woke up with misalignment. The minute I got this God beam particle and I stayed in bed for a day, I was fine. It was gone. So here, now you would tell me, but I've sent this back to harm people. It's only fair. You can say, so this means that an eye for an eye. And I'm like, no. What you have done is you have taken what they sent you, wrapped it in divine light. Now, divine light means what? Healing. And you're sending it, shooting it back, because you're not going to swallow this. You don't need it. It is not yours. It is their problem. But so long as you wrapped it in divine light, what happens is that the light is wrapped around the harm. So it's contained and goes back. Let's say the person is really a godly person, but had a bad day. What they're going to do is they're going to receive the divine light, because it's wrapped around in divine light. And the ugliness that they sent you will be diffused. It will just evaporate, because they're really on a God vibration. So what I mean to say is, you're sending things back, and if that person is in God vibration, it won't harm. On the contrary, it will over time make you friends or send rapport, and you don't even need to know who it's coming from, and they will not know you returned it back. Let's say that person is not in harmony. That person is genuinely evil, out there to get people, out there to end their lives, out there to ruin them. The God light, the ball of light that you are sending with the speed of light, from your generator of your body, your 7 chakras are sending it back. And you can intend, I'm sending it back 100-fold. I'm sending it back 1,000-fold. If you know it's an enemy that's coming to destroy, I'm sending it back 1,000,000-fold. Just put their density. But it's wrapped in light, so that even this enemy, when they receive this, they might recede if they're really in the God light. But usually, if they're really evil, what happens is that it would hit them and it would destroy them or thwart them away, or they lose the war, or they become ill, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not up to me to decide how this is going to unfold, because this is their karma. But what you have done is that you have wrapped it in light, which is harmless, it can only heal and protect, and allow them to receive it. So if they receive it with love, without resistance, know that they will heal. If they have resistance towards the light, towards God, it will really, maybe they need this illness, maybe they need this imbalance, maybe they need this slap to make them think, what am I doing with my life? It's not up to us, but what you need to do is focus on yourself. So this is called the God beam. And it is amazing. Now, I'm very grateful for that one day that was out of alignment. And I sat down and I placed myself in my bubble, was doing all this. And I revisited some of my books, like old books in the library. And I found this God beam I was just like, oh my God, I haven't read this in 20 years. It's called Life and Teaching of the Masters of the Far East. Life and Teaching of the Master of the Far East. And it's a wonderful book. It's 5 volumes. The volume 3. And if you've got my same edition, it will be pages 32 till 35. Enjoy. Okay, if you've got the book. If you haven't, I just summarized what is there. So what we need to remember is you are carrying this beam. You don't need anything from outside of you. You only need to call upon it. You only need to really realize that you've got this light inside. Okay? And you need to honor it and allow it to expand. Oh, I've forgotten. It's okay. Now you've remembered and ignited. And the more, with every breath, you're breathing light, and upon the exhale, you're seeing that exhale is coming, the light is coming out tarnished with whatever it is that doesn't belong to you, until eventually your breath is clean and you're automatically in there. These are the enlightened beings, the Christed ones, the you name it, the Buddha people, the ones who are in their own truth, who follow the law of one. It doesn't matter what you call it, but this is it. This is what those beautiful avatars did. And why did they do it? To show off? No, to tell you, you can be in the light too, enlightened too. Thank you.